friends, welcome. Today, we will study 1.6 The Alchemy of Nature. About the text. Alchemy means a mysterious, magical process of transforming things. The text is about the transformative influence of nature on all beings. The message is that we should open our eyes to the marvels of nature and try to imbibe the lessons they teach us. Nature gives us the timeless wisdom about love, learning, compassion, positive attitude, and courage to overcome obstacles. It encourages us to raise our consciousness and reaffirm our commitment to live life to the fullest. Warming up. Rearrange the good qualities in each set, so that the first letter of each of the words should make a meaningful word. Join the sets and get message. The message is, nature is my teacher. Various aspects of nature have special features that make them differ from one another. For example, birds, appearance, shape, color, size, food habits, habitat, sound, etc. Write such special features of each of the following. Make a list of living creatures in the alphabetical order. Summary of the text. The Alchemy of Nature explains the power of elements of nature. Nature has a power to soothe us, nourish us, relax us and enhance our well-being. So we should go to the nature to rejuvenate our being. We should learn from nature and transform our life. Like hibiscus gives the message of living life to the fullest. Water can carve and sculpt the hard rock with its perseverance. Tiny blades of grass growing through the cracks in the concrete pavements gives us the message that there is always an opening. Like that, the author has narrated the magical transforming power of nature. It can change our life in the most positive way. Marginal questions. How does the hibiscus flower make the most of its short lifespan? The hibiscus flower smiles with the sun and dances with the wind. By next evening it dries and falls off. Although it comes to life only for a day, it spreads beauty and joy. so it makes the most of its short lifespan. What role does nature play in our lives? Nature relaxes us and enhances our well-being. It soothes and nurtures us as well as fulfills and motivates us. It also whispers and commands. Who is stronger, water or rocks? Justify your response. The water is stronger than the rocks, because, by persistently flowing over the rocks every day, it is able to carve, sculpt and shape the rocks as it desires. What teaches us that hard times do not last forever? How? A tree that is bare of all leaves in the cold winter months is once again full of leaves, fruits and flowers as spring sets in, thereby teaching us that hard times do not last forever. Guess the meaning of splendor. The quality of being magnificent, splendid or grand. Workshop 1. What things in nature teach us the following? A. Nothing is impossible to achieve. Ants, small bits of grass peeping from cracks in the concrete. B. Problems are not permanent. Bare trees in the winter. C. Be humble and adjust. Water. D. Make the best use of time and opportunity. Hibiscus flowers. E. Be persistent. Ants, water. F. Many hands make work light. Ants. G. Delicate structures are not a sign of weakness. Spider webs. Read the questions from the lesson. What do they imply? A. Are you listening? It implies that one must listen. B. What if we too lived our lives, however short, to its fullest? It implies that we too should live our lives to the fullest, however short they may be. C. What if we too are consistent, organized, focused? It implies that we too could do wonders if we were consistent, organized, focused. Go through the lesson again and complete the flow chart that highlights the life of a hibiscus flower. Blooms, wilts, withers, falls. Fill in the web. What does nature do for human beings? Motivates, nurtures, soothes, fulfills, commands, whispers, inspires, teaches. The writer explains the contrasting features of water and rock in the lesson. Write all the features of both water and rock in the given table. How should you deal with difficulties and problems? We should deal with difficulties and problems with grit and determination. Not giving up is the key to success. At the same time, we should keep a positive attitude. B. An oyster turns a grain of sand into a pearl. What can we learn from this example? It teaches us that when challenges hit us, our response is all that matters. The so-called intruder sand is turned into something as valuable as a pearl. Similarly, we can face challenges bravely and turn them into opportunities to learn and grow. C. How does nature succeed in its alchemy? What can it turn a small person into? Nature teaches us some of the most invaluable lessons hidden in smallest of things. When we pay heed and learn from the nature, we turn into great individuals equipped to live life to the fullest. Nature succeeds in its alchemy by bringing about a positive transformation in us. D. Which two aspects of nature teach us to accept change and adjust according to the situation? Water and clouds teach us to accept change and adjust according to the situation. Water without hint of ego, changes its form according to the dictates of the sun and the wind. Even the clouds change their shape with each passing moment, giving us the message of acceptance and adjustment. Why does the writer begin by quoting the lines from William Blake's poem, Auguries of Innocence? The writer begins by quoting the lines from William Blake's poem Auguries of Innocence to set the mood for the message that follows in the lesson. She wishes to convey that we can find a whole lot of meaning and revelation in the smallest of things in nature. Nature is ready to teach only if we are willing to learn. Pick out from the lesson examples of each. Underline the verbs in the sentences below, and say whether they are transitive, needing an object, or intransitive, need not have an object. Friends, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have liked, then share it with others. Thank you.